Hi everyone, it's Dawn. I just thought I'd jump on here and do a real quick video on how to apply resin to your shells. There's a few different ways that you can do this. You can apply the resin with a brush, with a silicone applicator, a makeup applicator, or a gloved finger. I personally like to apply my resin with a gloved finger. I have the most success with that. So you do what you feel comfortable with, but that's what I do, and that's what I have the most success with. So what you're gonna need is your decorated shell, a pair of gloves, your UV resin, this is the brand that I use, a UV light, I have this one, and I also have this one here, this gooseneck light, and a lighter, which I will explain to you what this is for. This is optional. A mask, I don't have one for the sake of the video so that you can hear what I'm saying. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your shell. So I embellish my shell before I add the resin. I hot glue my embellishments on, and that's not going to hold for a very long time. So what I like to do then is when I'm adding the resin, I go up under the embellishment, wherever it may be, and I add resin, and then I know that the embellishment is going to stay on and is secure. I also don't edge my shell. I don't do the gilding until after I resin. I find that it dulls the color a bit, and also find that if your napkin or your rice paper, whatever you're using, is too close to the edge, when you use the paint or the chrome markers, it does bleed into your image. So I've now, for quite a while now, been using, doing my edging after the resin, but it's entirely up to you, but that's what I found it works best. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put on your gloves. Turn my light on. I always get my light ready. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to, like I said, I'm gonna apply the resin underneath where the embellishment is, and then I'm gonna just use a little bit. Don't use too much. And then I'm going to just smooth it on with my finger. Make sure you get up in that hole there, and then I'm going to just smooth it from center out all the way to the edge. Now don't use very much, but if you feel like you need a little more, you can always apply it from center out. And I just spread it. You can hold it up a little bit so that it doesn't pool in the cup, and just bring it all the way out to the edges. A nice even spread. Make sure you get up in there. Okay, and after you apply it, then what I like to do is I like to check for bubbles. Now, I don't see any bubbles, but that's where the lighter comes in. If you take the lighter and just do the surface, any bubbles that are there will pop. And it does work. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it under my light. I usually go about 3 minutes. I live in Florida, and we have lots of humidity here, and also depends on how thick or thin you lay your resin. Again, thin layers, but I usually then set it under the light for about 3 minutes. If you set it under there, I mean, you can do 2 minutes. If you take it out and it's still tacky, you can always put it back under the light. but I find for me, 3 minutes works best. So it's not been 3 minutes, but and that is how you apply your resin. Thanks for watching.